Bethesda revealed dozens of upcoming features for 2021 and beyond, all in their latest Ask Me Anything event. Let me show you the highlights. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. I'm back to bring you some stunning revelation shortly after Bethesda released the content roadmap for 2021. Feel free to check my overview for all the juicy details if you haven't yet. Now, on the 23rd of March, Bethesda had a special event over Reddit where players could ask pretty much anything related to 76. There were hundreds and hundreds of questions as to be expected, and the project lead Jeff Gardiner and the design director Mark Tucker did a pretty good job at answering over 30 questions in about 1 hour and a half. Now in this video I won't go over every single answer for several reasons, mostly because it would be too much to cover in one single video, unless I would turn into an audiobook and read every answer with no comments, and I don't think you would like that. So I decided to bring you the highlights. In other words, I will show you the major and top reveals from this event. I hope you're ready, so let's begin with the number 1 revelation. Mod support. How many times have you heard about it when it comes to 76? It's that one feature we have been promised even before the game was released, but 2 years later we're still not there. Not even close. There were many questions about mod support, but Bethesda only answered the specific one related to private worlds and mod support. Bethesda confirmed they are working on server settings as a bonus feature for the Fallout First membership, so there's a spicy reveal right there, but that's besides the point, because server settings are definitely not mod support. They are 2 different and separate things. Now, what's interesting here is a second answer where Jeff Gardiner says they will basically keep building this feature and expand it far into the future. What is this supposed to mean though? Well, in my understanding, this means they are going to implement custom worlds this summer, as stated in the new roadmap. This feature will come with the Athena system, which was data mined a while ago, and will be responsible for all the private world settings, where you can choose the game modes, to import characters, and so much more. Then, when that's done, they will use this new system as a foundation to expand to create other branch features. And one of them will naturally be mod support. That's my understanding of Gardiner's statement here. However, custom worlds are still months ahead from getting released, which obviously means the expansion of this system is going to take a while. So don't build your expectations just yet. Plus, Bethesda did not comment on mod support directly, and this is no coincidence. Mod support is definitely not coming in 2021, but who knows, maybe it will come next year. Now, let's talk about expeditions. This new system was first announced last year through the content roadmap, and we were left wondering, what is it about exactly? An expedition normally implies venturing far and for a while, but then all we had were rumors. Then later in 2020, Bethesda came forward to inform us that the expedition system would indeed allow players to venture forward off the existing map to go beyond Appalachia. But sadly, that's pretty much all we know months later. During the AMA event, Gardiner said Bethesda has big plans for expeditions and they are currently on the design stage. As such, they were forced to leave this feature out of the roadmap. Gardiner also reconfirmed the previous detail: players will be able to go outside of the current West Virginia map. Also, the expedition system is supposed to be a brand new feature, so I think it's safe to expect something extensive, like daily ops, for example, with its own locations, rules, rewards, and so much more. Anyway, just to clear any doubts you might have left, the expedition system is in a very early stage right now, and it will not go live in 2021. Another huge reveal, or the lack of it, is about endgame content, or in other words, about any potential new bosses or tier 4 events, such as Scorched Earth or a Colossal Problem. Once again, there were lots of player questions about this. In fact, one of my own questions was also about this topic, but Bethesda decided not to answer anything related to endgame activities, which kinda speaks for itself, especially if you take into consideration all the upcoming features in the new roadmap. I don't think they are planning to release any new bosses this year, and the upcoming new events are probably going to be tier 3. They won't be tier 4, I don't think so. By tier 4, I mean the type that require players to launch a nuke or to group up in order to succeed. Now, the only new event in the 2021 content roadmap is the Ritual, a seasonal event planned for winter, which I will go over later with another news. There's also the public challenge featuring aliens for the same season. But other than that, it doesn't look like we are going to get a lot of endgame content this year. But hold on, there's something else. Yeah, one of their answers in the Yama event caught my attention for the simple fact that is nowhere to be found in the new content roadmap. Mark Tucker confirmed they are working on a new public event with the Brotherhood of Steel team. That sounds exciting. Besides daily ops, we will also have a dedicated event for this faction. But when is it coming? Well, I first thought it might be coming in the summer with the Steel Rain DLC, together with the new questline, new characters, locations, and so on. But that doesn't seem the case. Tucker said they aim to release this new Brotherhood event before the end of the year. Yeah, it's a really vague statement, but I do think this means the event will most likely come after the Steel Rain DLC, later in 2021, maybe in autumn or in the winter even. Well, we have to wait and see. Talking about public events, there's another huge revelation. It's time to organize a burial for the Mischief Knight because it's not coming back. It's going to be a true legacy event, sadly. As you probably remember, this Halloween event did not return in 2020, and Bethesda just confirmed it's not coming back at all. Due to major technical issues, they decided to replace Mischief Knight with a new upcoming event called The Ritual, which is in the roadmap for 2021 as a seasonal event. Now, they did not specify any further, but it's quite obvious that The Ritual will be the new Halloween event for 76, since it's supposed to replace the old one, Mischief Knight, and take on the role of the Halloween seasonal event. So expect some sort of dark ceremony filled with candles and skulls. Yep, I can't stop telling myself the Ritual will be a Cult of the Mothman event, but I don't wish to go any further, so let's keep moving. Another huge announcement is about the upcoming legendary system. That's right. Lots of questions emerged ever since the 2021 roadmap went live, and with due reason. But now we have some more details on how everything will work. Bethesda is taking the easier approach, which is a good thing, by the way, because they are basically expanding a system we have, which already works fine, so why not? Yes, the legendary crafting system will allow players to craft any gear as legendary, as long as they have learned their respective plans. This will also extend to power armor. Wow, I was not expecting that. But hold on, there's more. With this system, you will be able to reroll legendary items, which probably won't require all the materials you would need to craft a brand new item, so there's hope you can save some scrap with this reroll feature. Moreover, Bethesda also said they will keep using legendary modules as a key element for this system, but they are going to add new types of components to feed into the recipes. I'm assuming they are talking about about power armor and weapon crafting. Anyway, this is awesome news. Players will finally be able to farm for the legendary type of armor and weapons they always wanted to have. I can't wait to see this feature live. It will change 76 forever in a very good way. Oh yes, it will. Alright, now there is a feature in the 2021 roadmap that raised a lot of questions. I'm talking about the unlimited season ranks, but don't worry, Bethesda has already clarified what it means. Basically, once you reach rank 100 starting from the Steel Rain DLC, you won't be locked out anymore. You will be able to earn and farm score all the same, except now, instead of unlocking board rewards, you will unlock currencies and basic rewards such as lunchboxes. All I have to say is, at long last. This change has been requested so many times by the community, and it's great to see that Bethesda is finally listening to this idea. At least with this change, players can complete daily and weekly challenges all the time with no limit after the season ends, while getting something out of it. I say, bring it on. Another topic that has been raising a lot of questions is about the upcoming camp slots and special loadouts. Both features are coming live with Update 26 next month, but until now we didn't know how many free slots we were going to get at release. At the AMA event though, Bethesda came forward to confirm that each character will only get one free slot for each system. So it will be the exact same as we have on the public test server right now. Each character gets 2 slots in total, one for their current camp and build, and a free one to do as you please. This rule applies to both camp slots and loadouts. Now, I know Bethesda released some footage where devs had more slots, such as this screenshot, and that's because they plan to add more slots over time. I cannot say they will be free though, but at least you can expect to have an option to expand them in future updates. I believe additional slots will come with a price through the Atomic Shop, but who knows? Only time will tell if they will be free or not. As you may or may not know already, aliens are really coming to the Wasteland, as Bethesda announced through their 2021 roadmap, with the Tales from the Stars DLC for winter. One of the new features there is the Invaders from Beyond, a public challenge that will introduce aliens, a very specific type of aliens though, the Zetans, a well-known faction from previous Fallout games such as 3, 4 and New Vegas. In the latest AMA event, Mark Tucker answered one of my questions where he confessed the dev team wanted to do something fun with the Zetans for a very long time, and that time has finally been defined. It's going to be this winter. He also explained that the Zetans will be part of an upcoming feature called Public Challenges, which according to him are pretty similar to seasonal events, but instead of being local, the public challenges are global and it will require players to work together in order to succeed, pretty much like Tier 4 events. That's awesome news. I think we are getting some endgame content right here. We just don't know how long it will last though. I'm just hoping it will be for a while, not just for a week or two. Anyway, Zetans are already in game. There are some corpses in the wasteland as shown in the footage here. Yes, it's 76 footage. This family of 3 is inside the Enclave Research Facility, by the way, in case you are wondering, I'm sure you are. So it's no surprise they are finally being added as enemies. In previous games, Zetans were pretty strong and challenging creatures. As such, let's hope Bethesda will come up with something similar here. We are in dire need for a new endgame challenge after all, so hopefully Zetans will deliver just that. The shocking revelations are not ending yet. No. Bethesda is also going to add a new gold bullion vendor from the Blue Ridge Caravan faction, as Jeff Gardiner announced. In fact, this new vendor will be the new gateway to access certain items from previous seasons. Mark Tucker provided even more details by confirming this new vendor is a female and she will be added with update 28. Furthermore, she will appear on various days at faction main bases with lots of deals on gold bullion plans, as well as unique offers from time to time, such as previous season items. But only specific ones, not everything as obvious. Well, that sounds like a great concept with added value for everyone, but I think it can definitely bring more value to new players and old characters. After all, these are the ones who should be missing the most gold bullion plans and season entries, right? Anyway, I know the lowest price doesn't always mean a great deal, but in this case, the cheaper the better. Gold bullion plans are all the same in 76, so I can't wait to see what this new vendor has to offer. Next, we have a small big detail about private worlds, which will become custom worlds this autumn. Now, as you can see, our aspiring wasteland cook just had asked a very relevant question about PvP. In the early days, PvP altogether was part of the journey. It was a core feature, and pacifist mode didn't even exist back then. But as time went by, things became really casual and players, well, everyone is pretty much friendly, to the point where nobody engages other players anymore unless you are getting griefed. Well, it's pretty much like that these days. And we also have a game mode just for PvP, Nuclear Winter. So in general, PvP is now a backstage feature in adventure mode more than anything else. However, according to Bethesda, that could easily change with custom worlds, since there will be settings related to PvP and even hardcore survival elements. Players will be able to customize their worlds and probably even host their own PvP-oriented servers. Well then, I can't say it's a bad decision, but basically what they are doing here is pushing the PvP element into private servers. And as you surely know, without friends, you can't really PvP in a private server. So I'm not sure this sort of PvP option will become relevant at all, but only time will tell. Vault 63 has been completed for a very long time, yet it's not accessible for players to this very date. What a pity, huh? But that's about to change with update 28, as confirmed by Tucker. They will release this vault as part of the Steel Rain DLC. As such, we can only assume this new location will be part of the upcoming Brotherhood of Steel questline. When it comes to Vault 63, all I can say is that it's another massive vault, just like 94 and 96. There are dozens of rooms, such as living quarters, classrooms, workrooms, you name it. There's even a tunnel section underneath the vault with a train track for mining, which is really strange. And as usual, there are lore entries on the terminals too, so expect a full background story on this vault as well, way beyond the Brotherhood missions, which will be intertwined with this location somehow. Anyway, Tucker mentioned another vault. I think this was a typo, but just in case it wasn't, he said Vault 93 is going to be added to Daily Ops with update 28 as well. I believe he meant 63, not 93, but either way, one thing is for sure, another vault is going to join the Daily Ops rotations under the locations category in a few months from now. To finish off this top reveals list, do let me inform you that Bethesda wants to rework the entire mod system. Yeah, pretty shocking, huh? This change is very far ahead, but Mark Tucker said that update 32 is going to bring a huge change to mods. Not mod support though, I'm talking about armor and weapon mods. First of all, Bethesda plans to add brand new mods, and secondly, they intend to rework the weakest and the least used mods out there to improve the system and make gear a bit more balanced overall. Well, I can't say I disagree. There are plenty of mods out there that are more like visual options at this point because nobody wants to pick them. For obvious reasons, because they are very weak, because there are far better mods to select So why would you go for the weakest one, right? On the other hand, there are plenty of weapons with very few mods available or no mods at all, especially melee weapons. So it would be great to have a bit more diversity and balance in general. I just hope they won't touch the strongest ones and upset everyone. That would be such a shame, but well, we have a long time to wait until this mod rework happens, so sit tight and enjoy the news. Alright, now I have a small funny bug to share with you. I was taking some cinematics for this video when this cultist decided to befriend me. He was really lost in time and space, I can tell you that much. He didn't know what to do. Eventually he ran away just to come back and play this steer game with me. No, good sir, you shall not win. I guess his pathing was really messed up, or he liked me that much. That could be possible too. Anyway, that's the top 13 revelations at the Reddit Amma, March 2021. There were many more spicy reveals there, but I'm leaving that to a second video. Most of them are minor and really vague things, to be honest with you, but I know you guys love every little detail Bethesda pushes forward, so hold on to it. It's coming. I actually had an issue yesterday. I lost all my edits on this video and I had to remake pretty much everything. So that's why it got delayed, but it's here now, so I hope you guys enjoyed. It is what it is. It's life. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. As always, a huge thanks to all my supporters, and I will see you all very, very soon in the next video. Until then, take care, adios, bye bye!